It's the middle of the summer and the heat makes it hard going in the Jewel of Muscat shipyard. But the team are confident they are making good progress.
It's going well. It's going very well, particularly considering the heat of the summer, which is inevitably, it's hard to work in sort of 40 plus degrees Celsius temperatures. But I think all things considered, it's going quite well, and I think we're even a little bit ahead of schedule, which is encouraging.
But that schedule is still tight, and now the team face the challenge of putting in beams to strengthen the hull and help support the mast. It's a difficult procedure. There is so much that can go wrong.
No, I mean the difficulties of the beams is just their weight. You know, some pieces is over 300 kilos, so it's difficult to handle at that height.
They just look massive. They look large. You know, for such a large beam to be sitting on such a small area of wood seems rather dangerous. At the actual joint, you may be creating sort of a place where they could possibly break. I think those are at least my two main concerns.
The full story of how the team takes on the challenge of adding the beams to the ship can be seen in a National Geographic documentary to be screened early next year. Meanwhile, as the boat continues to grow, so do the skills and confidence of the Omani trainees. From a background in carpentry, they're now maturing as apprentice boat builders.
See, I've watched the Omanis and I can see their faces as they're watching what the Indians are doing. I can see their minds ticking over about what's happening and why they're doing things a certain way.
They are going more deeply in the learning process, and that makes them more confident, and plus we are getting close to the end. So we need to choose who's going to come to the voyage, and they need to show, you know, they must be reliable and they must be enthusiastic about the project and the job, and they are. So that is, I think, is 1 point more for us that we could give to them the passion and the happiness to do this job.
كنت أول بداية كنت أشوف السفينة، قلت هذه السفينة كيف يصنعوا؟ لما تو واحد يسألني سؤال يقول لي السفينة كيف يصنعوا؟ عاد أنا أعرف أرد عليهم. عاد عندي خبرة.
الحمد لله شعوري والله أنا مستمتع هنا بصراحة. صح الجو حرارة هذا، لكن الجو حلو والعمل هنا حلو إن شاء الله. إن شاء الله سنوفر بعد.
It's been quite the journey so far. We haven't even left Kantab yet, so it's becoming much more real, much more substantial, and you know, I'm actually starting to consider sailing around a lot more. You look and you see an actual ship that will be sailed.
You can see the ship now, you can see the shape, you can stand on the beams and imagine being on deck and the sea around you. And I think that, probably all of us are getting really excited about that prospect and really looking forward to that point.
And the full story of the Jewel of Muscat's voyage will also be told in a National Geographic Channel documentary.